everybody, welcome back to our channel. Hope you're really well. I'm just currently driving and looking at the road, so I'll do the intro. This was a little bit of an off-the-cuff chat we had at home. Some people might think it's a bit brutal the way that AK speaks in the video, but it is just the cold hard truth. Hope you enjoy and see you in the outro.
I haven't got time to do that. Like, just no
do the
time.
crying as well. Oh my god. Is that literally me?
Yeah, and I'm like, you do know that like you can choose like what you want to do in life, right? like right now, I'm literally saying to you, I'm like, right, should we film one of like X video? And she's like, oh, it's not really priority. And I'm like, right, well, we've got a choice. We can film it now whilst we have everything set up and we're in the mood, or we can leave it until the point that is 100% going to happen where you have no time, and then you're like, oh, there's no time, I've got to film this.
It's really interesting. It's really interesting. What else is my worst traits?
No, I'm not saying it's your worst trait.
What else are these things that define me? Because I'm finding it really interesting.
So this is where we're very opposite. So I love to delay instant gratification for long-term gain, whereas you much prefer enjoying the immediate gratification and worry about the long-term issues later, which is fascinating because I think I'm trying to learn to not be so extreme, so I'm trying to learn more from you. Yeah. Which honestly is like eye-opening, because I realised actually that sometimes if you're not actually enjoying the now, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't think I would have started doing property if I wasn't in it for the long-term gain, because it's slow.
No, I'm not saying you're not.
I know what you mean though.
If we look at it as a scale.
Yeah, if there's a scale and you're a 10 out of 10 for, what's it called, delayed gratification. Yeah. When we met, was probably like a 2 or 3.
Yeah, and I was like a 10.
And now you've brought me up to like a 6 or 7.
Yeah, and
because I worry about the future now. Yeah. I worry and panic that what is going to be paying my bills, what is paying me when I'm not 30, I'm 30 in a few years. What's paying me when I'm 40, 50, 60, because I doubt many people will be doing brand deals at that age. Yeah. And everyone's got their expiry date, especially in my industry, which is, you know, cutthroat. Yeah, and I've definitely come down from that 10, so. And you're more like, yeah, fine, we'll book a holiday and spend a lot of money on nice shit.
It's not even that, just enjoy the now, but I think there's a balance. And I think that's the key. I just find it fascinating because there was a book I was reading recently. In fact, it was actually the Bitcoin Standard. In that book, they talk about this thing called time preference, and time preference is essentially what we're talking about. Yeah. And so they were talking about it in a monetary sense. So, for example, investing, taking short-term gain, but long-term, with a long-term view to get a much bigger capital gain. Yeah. And they were just talking about it in an economical term. And but this also is relevant to humans in life, and it fascinates me because I do hard things for an easy life, and
tell the story.
So hey.
Okay, no, carry on. But there's a funny story behind this.
So basically, no, there's somebody online that I follow and I really resonate with him, and I don't know if he got it from somewhere else, but he just says, do easy things for a hard life and do hard things for an easy life. And it's so true, because if you constantly are doing easy things, yeah, at some point it's going to catch up with you and something's going to hit. So for example, it's easy to put something off. It's easy to not deal with certain problems right now. It's easy to bury your head in the sand, but at some point it's going to hit you and then you're going to have a hard life. So I love to have the hard life now. Enjoy the struggle now, because you know it's going to get easier. So I personally would rather do that.
And like it boils down to everything in like everything. So for instance, like there's some washing that's dry. I've put it on my bed. haven't put it away. So actual come in and be like,
so I don't know.
Do you want a hard life or an easy life?
So basically, I put it straight away because I know
you put it away.
The last thing I want to do
before bed
when I'm tired at night and I just want to chill is see that washing. The last thing I want to do is then put it away.
Yeah.
So I just do it then. Yeah. And then guess what? When I get there, I'm getting so animated now. I'm so passionate about it. But then in the evening when it's not there. Happy days. I'm like, oh yeah, of course I've got time to then read my book or do whatever.
Yeah, and then I get up to the bed and it's like 10 PM and there's my pile of washing. And then, I just look at it and go...
yeah, you're like this, I haven't got time. Like this. And I'm like, well, it's all a choice, isn't it, really?
Oh my God. You're either going to get praised or cancelled for this.
It is purely an observation. So, this is the point. It's
not like how it seems where you're like, I'm better than you.
No.
I'm right, you're wrong. I'm small, you're tall.
This is the exact point. This is the exact point. If you complain about it, if one says, oh, I haven't got enough time, oh, I hate doing this, oh, why do I never have enough time, etc., etc., right? Yeah. You had a choice. You had a choice, right? If no one complains about it, fine. So it's the conflicting, contrasting action to what you're saying that makes not you. One says.
Oh, it's fine.
That's
you used to be a prime example of all the.
But, you know, but this is the thing. So
I don't take it personally. I just laugh at it.
It's funny because when you do that, and I go, well, I don't mean it in a bad way, but I'm like, but you could have done that straight away, and then you would have been you would have had time then.
Yeah.
You're right, but you're annoying.
It's hard living with Gandhi. Oh, he's Gandhi.
No, it's not. Listen, it's definitely not a. There's no judgment, and it's not a, I'm better than you and stuff like that. It's just it might come across that way.
Yeah, it will come across that way.
But that's only because, and I'm sorry if this annoys people, but that's only the perception that you've got. I'm not saying to you, I'm better because I do this.
No.
I'm just. You're saying to me, I haven't got time, and I say, well,
you manage your own time.
No one's.
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
That's all I'm observing. That's all. That's the only point I'm making.
That is the brutal truth of it.
Yeah,
and that's why it's so. And that's why people don't refuse to accept that they don't have time, and they're like blame other things because they can't bear. Truth hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, they can't bear that they're. You know what I mean? That they're their own problem.
So just an example. One of my coaching clients actually, we were looking at his time management and his diary.
I dread. Oh,
poor guy. No. The guy was like, so we were looking at it, right? And because one of his things was time. I don't have enough time.
Never say that to Atch. You're gonna get slaughtered.
Over the course of the week, I basically, well, I say I didn't. He did. He made 10 more hours of time over the week by literally looking at what he could control and making decisions as to how that time could be better allocated to get the result that he wants.
What kind of questions did you ask him?
For example, just be like, what is your diary looking like in the week?
Yeah.
Right. Then we look at that diary.
Did he log it and show you?
Yeah. And we say, right, so you don't have time. This is your current diary. Okay. Then we start asking questions. Okay.
Did he have a fixed schedule, like 9 to 5? Yeah.
Yeah. So here's your thing. Okay, fine. So I ask him the questions. I say, okay, where do you feel you can make more time from that diary?
Yeah, so he has to come to the answers himself.
Of course, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not about you telling people what to do. Because I've not had that kind of coaching. So I've got like coaching through property, YouTube coach and stuff like that, but I don't have a coach that
life coach.
Like you're doing your life coaching and stuff that asks questions without judgment.
Yeah.
I know that the way that you and me talk is very different to the way you talk to coaching clients. So I find that really fascinating because I wonder.
But I'm not in coaching mode now.
No, I know. I just find it really interesting.
You're not paying me for a start.
How much you charge?
No, I'm joking.
No, I don't want coached by you. You're my boyfriend / fiance.
Anyway,
good chats.
What are we doing now?
I don't know. Like, you know when you see someone and you don't want to hug them, you're like,
elbows.
COVID.
No, you know when you like the COVID. Like when COVID hit, you're like,
you know what I mean? Elbows. Yeah.
or that. Also, like, that's amazing because you're still actually touching.
Oh my god, yeah. So
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's no bacteria on that bit.
Why didn't we all just go to air kisses?
No, there's no bacteria on this bit.
Yeah, no bacteria there.
Oh, there's bacteria on that.
Okay.
Not on that. Anyway, that's just an off the
cuff.
Me. Do you know what? These are the types of conversations Lia and I actually have
all the time.
And we've said to ourselves this year, why don't we just actually just show people more of that?
Yeah, exactly. What should I title this video?
I don't know, you might be more.
Atch roasting me for not roasting. Atch. Roast, you know what roasting is? Not roasting not like that.
Ridiculous.
What?
Lia, chat. Lia, hats. We're singing. We are the property couple, and if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the little notification bell. Ding, ding.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Exactly what he said. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we will see you in the next one. Lots of property content on the ground in our next project coming soon. The files are just a little bit all over the place and need some work, put it that way.